Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations. We're back to looking at episodes of Star Trek Voyager with the episode Eye of the Needle. In this episode, Voyager discovers and explores the nature of a wormhole and in a way makes contact with a Romulan ship. And in a way, it's trying to say, hey, do you think you're going to be able to give a message out to say, hey, to family, friends of Starfleet to help us, be found? I thought this episode was pretty good. I like how, in the fact that normally, when it comes to individuals, like, say, members of Starfleet, there is always a bit of, at first, animosity between, individuals with the Romulan. And I kind of like in that at first, he's first unsure, but as soon as, Janeway, she, in a way, is able to emphasize with him and, talking about, hey, do you miss your family? We all miss our family. Do you think you'd be able to help us in a way? And I like that. I like the fact that, both of them are in a way, the idea I think of Star Trek Voyager is in a way individuals lost at sea. Or in a way, lost in service. And in a way trying to be able to get a contact with those back at home. And I like it. I like that idea. But I do like the twist. I like the twist of, hey, they're able to have their transporter be able to transport, something to him. But, unfortunately, from the Romulan's perspective, they're not able to have them, be transported to him because of Romulan law. And at first he's I'm sorry, I would like to be able to help you out with that, but how about I transport to you? And hey, he's willing to help them, but the twist is really, quite saddening in that, they are able to say, hey, can you give this to Starfleet Federation and all that? But he is unable to because he passes away 4 years before their flight out. So that is quite saddening, and I thought that moment when all that is revealed is truly kind of powerful in the fact that, they have that sense of hope, but sadly, unfortunately, it's taken away from them. But they still have the, the ability to, say, okay, even though, that was dashed for us, they're willing to, continue on this journey. And one thing I think would have been cool, too, is, the friendships between the individuals that they probably make with in the past, because what if they're able to make friends with individuals from the past, and those in the past are trying to say, hey, what if we're able to make contact with our friends from the future, and in a way, do all that, because, making contact with individuals from the future, but they are actually, not able to be able to get in contact with them because of how far they're in the future, is a relatively fascinating idea. And yeah, I actually thought this was a pretty good episode. The acting, especially from Vaughn Armstrong for the character of Tillich, was pretty good. I thought everyone did a good job when it came to the acting from this episode. And yeah, I really did like this episode. But that's just what I thought. I thought this was a solid episode. I'm starting to really get into Voyager and as well as DS9. I don't know why I brought up DS9 since I wasn't watching DS9. But I'm really becoming a huge fan of Star Trek in general. It's, a show that really, in a way, will, have, thinking of, like, what you just watched and the thought process of, like, say, the ideas it's trying to instill in you. But I guess that's what it, but again, I'm starting to understand, like, this is why Star Trek has, perpetrated the zeitgeist in a way, like, continued on after so many years. So overall, I thought this was pretty good. See you next time.